it's a unique experience that you can't take from anyone else. To leave that was hard, but I know it was the right decision for me and my heart. And, I'm really blessed to be for all my experiences at Notre Dame, and I'm blessed to be here.
What kind of went into that decision? What were the main factors that kind of led to you coming out?
I mean, the crazy thing about this whole thing is, you can argue both sides, draft grades, specific opinions from different people. But I feel like for me, ultimately, it just came down to where I was at in my career, how I felt in terms of, just in my heart, where I was at in my life. And, at this point in my life, I was ready to move and take on the next steps and next challenges. And, it was a hard decision, but, I'm fully confident in my abilities and the next part of my chapter of my life.
How important is it to you to be a good leader for your team?
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. It's huge. Obviously, coming from two great schools, kind of bred me to the leader I am today and helped me to become the best leader I can. But especially at Notre Dame and being a captain my last year, learning how to work with people more and on a personal level. And it means a lot just because you impact so much people on and off the field. And that's something you need on a team. That's something you need to rally guys behind you. And, I feel like in the next level, I'll be able to do the same thing.
There's no shortage of NFL alums and secondaries around the NFL. Any guys that you've been in contact with, talked to about this process and how to make the most of it?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good mentors for me, especially from Notre Dame, guys that I've actually talked to throughout the year as well. Drew Tranquil, obviously, I'm really close with him. He's a mentor of mine since I've been at Notre Dame. Other guys in the league that I've talked to, Harrison Smith, Matthias Farley, safeties from Notre Dame. So it's, just getting those contacts were great and great resources for me to learn and to grow.
Tranquil, actually, he ended up playing quite a bit at the end of the season, but he started off really making an impact on special teams. Is that something he talked about, just kind of figuring out a role kind of right away and doing your best there? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like no matter what, he was talking about just competing at everything you do. And that's the first and foremost thing. You want to be out there. You want to be a guy that they can rely on. And for a guy like him, he put out all the work and competed every day. And he was a guy that they trusted and relied on. So I think he was talking to me about just being consistent, competing every day like I have been. And, good things will happen.
You're no stranger to going against Cole Kmet in practice. What kind of a player is whatever team takes him, what kind of player are they getting?
I mean, I can remember Cole from freshman year, so I transferred in and he was a freshman. So we kind of came in together. And I knew from the jump just the way he worked. He was very quiet, didn't say much, came to work every day with a good attitude, worked his butt off. And, just seeing him on the field do the things that he's been doing is no surprise to me just because you know what type of worker he is. But, all the things that he's been doing is skill set as well as work ethic and just the type of person he is he puts it all together, what kind of tight end he is and what kind of person he is. So, he was a guy, when I came to practice every day, I loved going against him just because what he brings to the table overall. So he made me a better player, I made him a better player, and it was fun to play with him. Hopefully I get that opportunity again.
People in South Bend know what type of athlete you are and what type of person you are. How do you want to transform that to these NFL teams and transfer that? And what are the takeaways that you want them to learn about you?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have, their own opinions and whatnot. But for me, I just want to show these guys that, I feel like I'm the most versatile safety in this draft class. And I've told a bunch of teams that. I've told a bunch of coaches that. I'm confident in that. I feel like I can do. I can play in the box. I can play deep safety. I can play in the slot as well. Run packages, blitz packages. So just being able to show these guys that I'm a guy that can change a secondary back there. I think I have rare instincts and a physicality that a lot of guys may or may not have. And I think that I bring that to the table every day. So, besides the off the field things with leadership and whatnot, I feel like my abilities speak for itself as well. And that's why I'm here this week, to show that to everyone and communicate that to everyone. And, as the process goes on, I hope coaches will be able to look into that more.
Go ahead.
Is it a tough transition trying to sell your abilities as a team? You're a team captain in the past, and you play football all your life as part of a team. Is it a tough transition?
I mean, I wouldn't say tough. I'd say, it's an experience that you got to embrace. for me personally, this has been honestly the story of my life. Coming from high school, underrated guy, going to Navy, my only offer out of high school. Going to Navy, guys didn't even think I was going to play there. Had a great year there, and going to Notre Dame, had to earn my stripes there as well. So, it's the story of my life, and I've always been an under the radar guy, a guy that has to prove himself every day and every year. And again, every step of the way I had to bet on myself, and I came out this year to bet on myself again, and I'm confident in that. I know what type of player I am. I know what I bring to the table, and I know that when I get into the league, I'll be able to make a statement.
You did at the Senior Bowl. You dealt with an injury that kind of limited what you could do there. Was that frustrating to kind of get there and then not be able to compete how you wanted to?
Overall as a competitor, it's got to be frustrating. I was frustrated, obviously, but because I wanted to show more, because I know I had more in the tank. But at the same time, I put 2 great days together of practice. Was able to compete. I feel like I showed some of the scouts, kind of my versatility in terms of coverage and things that way. So, getting those 2 things out of the way was a good thing, and I've heard a lot of great responses from it. So I'm grateful for that, and getting the interviews and just being able to be a part of that experience was amazing.
And are you kind of fully recovered for that? I believe it was a hamstring,
Yes.
and are you competing in everything this weekend?
I will be competing in everything. I feel great. My training staff, I worked in Exodus, Dallas, Texas, so shout out to them. We've got a great program going together to get this thing healthy, and I feel really good.